Hello, I'm Brandy Agerbeck, and I'm a visual thinker. You may be a visual thinker if you find that if you write something down, you are much more likely to remember it. Similar, someone introduces themselves to you and it goes, unless you can picture it in your head. You may love to learn, but school was not your happy place because you had to sit still and listen to the teacher all day, unless it was shop class or home ec or a science lab where you got to get your hands on stuff. You don't learn step by step by step. You learn all at once, and you have big ideas that show up in your beautiful brain fully formed. Picture a task so clearly in your head that later you realize you didn't actually complete it. You arrive at an event and you get a gorgeous journal and you're so excited. And then you open it up and there's lines. But that journal feels so good. And you're particular about the way the different materials that you use feel. For instance, I'm team felt tip pen. And I love the way the marks feel hitting that piece of paper. And my arch nemesis are ballpoint pens. And every single check written in my household, anytime I have to write in a ballpoint pen, it is this very ballpoint pen because this one, only this one, writes beautifully. You never wear white shirts because you just know you're going to get ink on them. You got so many ideas in your head, you just need the relief of getting them out onto a piece of paper, even if it's just a list. And if you're super snazzy, like my mom, you make your shopping list in the form of the aisles of the grocery store. You learn and think best when you move your whole body, whether you stand or sway or pace or fidget. You can't not recognize patterns, and you love to sort and group your thoughts. You are trying your best to describe in words what is so clear in your head. And you end up saying, "Can I show you?" You have an uneasy relationship to time, but you love spatial relations and how things fit together, the flow of a room and how you walk through it. When you have a whole lot of information coming at you, you tend to feel tense and easily overloaded, especially if it's stuff that you're hearing. But once you start being able to notice the patterns and make the connections and sort out all that information, you feel a sense of calm. Conversely, if you start with some kind of framework or model or structure, you can take a whole lot of information coming at you because you have a context to put it in. You get about this far when somebody tells you the directions or you open that manual. But if you can get your hands on those parts, you're halfway there. As you're talking or explaining, do you tend to put different ideas in different places with your gesture and body language? If these examples resonated with you, I would love you to join me at ENVISION, the Visual Thinkers Virtual Expo. I designed this 3-day live online event to help gather all of us hands-on learners, big picture thinkers, those of us who do our best thinking with paper and pen, do our best learning when we can make it tangible, all that good stuff. Now, if you're still with me, you're very likely one of 3 types of people. Either you're thinking, I might be a visual thinker, and you're curious to learn more about that side of yourself. Or you might be thinking, yeah, I love visual thinking and I'm always looking for new tools and new techniques and new ways to expand and strengthen my skills. Or you're a nerd like me and you know you're a visual thinker in your bones. So whether you're viz curious or you're filling up your visual thinking toolbox, or if visual thinking is what you eat, sleep, and breathe, it's just the way you move through the world, all are welcome to ENVISION, the Visual Thinkers Virtual Expo. So I hope you'll click on that link below, check out more details, register and join me. And you know what? If you watched this and you thought, boy howdy, if you're still watching this and you thought, I can't relate to this at all, but it reminds me of somebody I know, please make sure and tag them below. And I certainly hope that I will see you and your hands and your eyes and your brain and your body at ENVISION.